Player salaries are always a hot topic, but which clubs are paying more than the others? Today, we're gonna match the player to the wage and see if they're overpaid, underpaid, or properly valued. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're gonna get into it real quick. This is really interesting on how much per week some of these players make. Honestly, with the taxes in England, they do make a lot less, but on paper, bro, if I was ever making 277 pounds a week, bro, nobody could ever talk to me, by the way. But Arsenal versus Liverpool, who makes 277,000 euros a week? Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Martin Odegaard, or Bukayo Saka?
All right, here's my thoughts. Van Dijk and Salah are probably on like 400K. They're probably ridiculous. And Saka probably makes more too because he's like a homegrown Arsenal guy and he's like their star boy, whatever. To me, the one that makes the most sense there is Odegaard.
And if it was to be Martin Odegaard, do you guys think that's overpaid, underpaid, or properly valued?
I feel like for his caliber of player, on the caliber of club Arsenal is, you know, if you're gonna consistently finish second, I feel like 277K is good. If you were to win anything, you'd probably have to bump it up a little bit more, but for what they are accomplishing now, I feel like that's fair.
I think that's fair if it's Odegaard because we don't know which player it is gonna be. But I would say that about Martin Odegaard is that he had a great year 2 years ago. Last year, I didn't think he had that much of an impact on our team as I would have liked. This year, I think the jury's out, bro. Either he plays well enough to get a new contract, or Arsenal look at making an upgrade there. What do you think, Eamon?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
I think it's fair. All right. And the verdict is Martin Odegaard, who makes 277,000 euros a week. Do you guys think that's overpaid, underpaid, or properly valued?
It's proper.
Yeah, properly.
That's a good one for me. Honestly, 277,000 a week for our captain. Can't complain.
Yeah, I'd probably take 277K a week too myself, for being honest.
Right, bro? You might be worth that in today's market. Everybody going for 90 million.
Yeah. Each of us could go for 30, 35.
All right, guys. Manchester United versus Man City. Who makes 205,000 euros a week? Bruno Fernandes, Mateus Cunha, Tijani Reinders, or Phil Foden?
Ooh, okay. Foden, Starboy's probably on a billion pounds.
I'm dead.
You said Bruno is the first one. He's too much of a star. He probably makes more than that too.
I think Bruno makes more than 205 for sure, bro.
Probably over 300.
Yeah.
So who's left? Cunha and Reinders?
Cunha, Reinders, Foden.
Just
Foden.
my guess.
Cunha and Reiner.
My guess is that it would be Cunha. I have no really reason to think that, but that's my guess.
I don't know. I say between Cunha and Reiner, but I say Reiner.
Because City do be giving some good contracts.
That's why Haaland makes a lot. Not that he's on the same level, but they have a wage bill.
You know what's crazy, guys? I think I'm going to shift the narrative a little bit. I think I'm going to go Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden makes 205K.
Oh, so everybody got one.
Yeah, so
everybody
I think we all got one. So Mateus Cunha on the list, 205,000 euros a week, is actually making the least out of Bruno Fernandes, Tijani Reinders, and Phil Foden. How do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's fair. Properly valued. He's not better than all those guys.
I don't think that he's better than. It's tough because he plays a different position. He's like a number 10 striker.
Yeah.
And from his stats at Wolves last year, he had an excellent season. I think Mateus Cunha is going to be a great player, but he hasn't shown it at like a top club yet. Like, you know, like I feel like Reinders proved it at AC Milan. Bruno Fernandes is Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
Phil Foden performed at City, so they make sense. He need a year to really show that he him.
That's what I'm saying. They'll give him a new contract if he performs that well whenever his current one's up.
What do you think about Mateus Cunha?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to work because the thing is, they give him 1 year to ship him out.
It's the United tax. It's the United tax.
That's how it be though. You're like, get out.
He's gonna go to
United. Another one. That's what we keep doing that every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Keep on doing it.
Nah, this new signing is gonna replace the last one that was gonna replace the last one that was gonna replace the last one.
Yeah,
it's a constant cycle, bro.
They just want immediate starts. Like, yo, come on, this is a trial.
It don't work like that, bro.
It don't work like that.
Nah, bro. We know Højlund's is buns, so we got to replace him. And we know that who was there before Højlund, who was terrible. And we know Lukaku's buns, so we had to replace him. We knew that Lukaku or Martial was buns, so we had to replace him. It's like, guys, you just.
Bro, they just keep doing that. I'm like, yo, bro, it don't work like that.
We're gonna move on to Barca versus Real Madrid. Who makes 240,000 euros a week? Dani Olmo, Pedri, Fede Valverde, and Dean Huijsen.
All right, Barcelona's broke, right?
Yeah, I know. My club is broke.
Yeah.
So Huijsen's new signing, they probably gave him a good contract. Valverde's been there for a while, but he's solid, so he's probably making good old money at Madrid. So it's Dani Olmo and Pedri. Pedri.
Actually,
I might give this one to Pedri, bro.
Yeah, because he's world class.
I feel like Pedri for 240 makes sense.
He's world class.
No, that doesn't make sense to me.
He's the best midfielder in the world.
For him, I would just want to make more. So I'm gonna say Dani Olmo, who's also a great player, but
But he's
Nah.
never registered.
Yeah, he wasn't even registered.
He wasn't even registered. That's the problem with Barcelona too. It's like you're buying all these players and you want them to play for your club, but they can't even play the games, bro. You can't even fill out the paperwork,
Yeah.
fam.
Dani Olmo's playing for Barcelona Esports FC.
Yeah. So I'm going with Pedri. You're going with,
I'm going with Dani Olmo. Just
and you're going with.
throw it out there.
This is the verdict. It's actually Dani Olmo and Pedri both on 240,000 euros a
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's like
Guys.
you and your boy working your high school job making minimum wage together. It's
week.
like,
580,000 combined on Pedri on Dani Olmo. Is that good business?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
They're
absolute-
great players. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you think about those dudes in the Prem, they're making like 350K.
That's very good, but then thinking about it, like looking at it from Pedri's standpoint,
I feel like you'd be worth more.
like the ego would kick in.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
not an ego guy. He's
Yeah.
really guy. I just want to play footy and win.
Yeah.
Because it's even for me, what's shocking is like a lot of people think Pedri's from like Barcelona's academy. Like he's not.
not.
He's not, bro.
No.
So for
But
him
he
to
does-
be that loyal to the club, bro, I'm telling you, Pedri could make 300K plus
He's the most.
for sure.
400,
He's the most-
500, but he's the best midfielder in the world.
He's one of the
Yeah.
best midfielders
Him and
in the
Vitinha.
world.
He's so Barca Academy coded. It's ridiculous that he did not come through that.
I swear to God, he's one of those players where it's like, yeah, you would throw money on it that he played for Barca Academy the
Yeah.
way the way Barca coded he is, but he didn't. And the fact that he makes 240K a week, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a steal for Pedri, bro.
Yeah, that's really good. That's good business.
I would say underpaid.
Yeah,
he's absolutely
underpaid for sure. Yeah.
Underpaid. AC Milan versus Inter Milan. Who makes 100,000 euros a week?
Oh boy.
Christian Pulisic, Mike Maignan, Denzel Dumfries, or Nicolo Barella?
Okay.
This is a hard one, bro.
It's not.
First of all,
It's not Pulisic.
This is how I know Serie A do not be paying bread. This is some quality players in
Yeah,
this
bro.
four,
It's
and they're
not-
making 100K a week.
It's not Pulisic and it's not Dumfries. Why? It's just what I think. Maignan is a great goalkeeper, but do goalkeepers make less?
That's our biggest question. Goalkeepers traditionally do.
And remind me how old Barolo is. He one of the older
Barella's
guys?
what, 28 or 27? This is a hard one, bro, because the 100K is not much. I'm about to give it
Poor
to
guy.
Mike. I'm gonna go Mike Maignan.
Yeah,
just because
that's
the
what I'm
goalkeeper.
thinking too. Yeah, maybe goalkeepers make less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're probably not gonna pay the leading guy
Their
up top
center
that
backs
much.
already be locking it
Like that
down.
little.
Facts. I just can't believe that Serie A is paying guys like 100K a week on these clubs.
I don't know how they survive, man.
And the verdict is it's actually two players who make 100,000 euros a week. It's both Christian Pulisic and Denzel Dumfries.
Pulisic is only making 100K. He's wow.
No.
Pulisic and
Come
Dumf-
home, come to MLS, bro. Come back, come to FC
Nah.
Nah, they're
Cincinnati.
scamming my mans, bro. AC Milan scamming my mans. He need to get an
I just
upgrade
showed you
ASAP.
how broke they are. They are you just broke.
Bro, Serie A clubs are broke, fam. Because you think about it, Pulisic was making 150K plus
Because
at Chelsea.
not everyone is watching Serie A though. You got to be honest.
Of
about that.
course,
You know,
but
Everybody's tuning in with the Prem or La Liga.
Yeah,
It is
That's actually
tough, man.
really surprising,
Bro.
that he's making that little.
Yeah.
Denzel Dumfries and Pulisic on 100 grand a week?
Yo.
That's crazy to me, bro. I'll be going into the office tomorrow.
Now they're broke. They just have a club name. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is absolutely absurd. So that's completely
That's why I think he
undervalued.
might leave. Yo, you know, Barca might get down for you.
I heard about that.
Mm.
But I don't know if he's gonna fit because you know Lamine Yamal love taking guys on 1v1. There's no point in
Yeah.
kind of overlap. Yo, 100K a week, that's obviously undervalued for Pulisic and Dumfries.
Oh yeah,
bro.
for sure. And if they were playing anywhere else, they'd be making significantly more money. I bet that there's an element of from their perspective, like we're at AC Milan, it's one of the biggest clubs in the world. It is.
And also,
And the
yeah.
endorsement money and the PR that you get from playing there versus like I don't know, you pick out a decent Bundesliga club that's probably the same level. Like if you're playing at Leverkusen or something, even if you're making 100K in wages every week, you're not making as much as you are at Milan in endorsements or marketing or PR or outside things. So
Last but not least, Inter Miami versus Saudi teams. Who makes 480 grand a week? Is it Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets, Alexander Mitrovic, or Ivan Toney? I'm going with Ivan Toney on this.
this one is tough because they are paying those Miami boys a lot of money. They're paying Suarez a lot.
Saudi money though,
That is 10. Ooh.
bro. That's $1 million every 2 weeks.
And that's within the DP caliber of salary for MLS. I'm gonna go Suarez just because I know that he makes a ton.
Okay, who you going with?
First of all, MLS to the side. Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney making bread, bro. He left England for a reason.
Bro,
I
I'm
feel
watching
like
his Instagram. He living
He
life.
living life.
He's like, yeah, I got a
Living
Jaguar and a cheetah now.
He
What are you
living
gonna do?
life. And he's
That's
about
what
it?
I'm
still
saying.
banging goals.
banging goals,
Living,
bro.
you know, people think, oh, why would you go to Saudi? You're still playing footy.
Yeah.
You're still doing what you love, getting bread. What's wrong with that?
It's not at the best level, but you are still playing football. At the end
That's
of the
what I
day,
think
bro.
about John Duran, man. He provided his family and friends with generational wealth for like 3 generations of people,
And came back.
and he
came
can
back.
and he can come back.
So we're going with Ivan Toney. You're going with Luis
Yeah,
Suarez.
give me Suarez.
So the verdict is in. Alexander Mitrovic actually is the player who makes 480,000 euros a week. And what makes it even worse on
Tax-free.
this list, Luis Suarez is by far the lowest paid player on this list. He makes 24 grand a week.
I don't even
told you,
understand
man.
how that's possible.
I told you. What did I say? I said, like, didn't I say this?
Emma, but
Come out of here.
It just shows you though. We talked about this last week with the MLS and how
He's
they
washed, though,
have
too.
all these rules to make Messi happy, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Luis Suarez is not taking 24 grand a week anywhere other than the reason of playing with Messi.
Nah, but
Oh,
he's
yeah.
also completely washed. You saw the way he runs, bro.
he looks like he's in pain when he
he's in
moves.
pain.
around.
Yeah,
bro.
but guess what? He is playing off touches.
Is Alexander Mitrovic underpaid, overpaid, or value for money?
Bro, in Saudi, he might be value for money. I don't really know.
Because what his record over there is pretty insane for Al Hilal.
Yeah.
He's one of the best strikers in the league, right?
Yeah.
He always gets the most league goals.
I mean, it's in the grand scheme of things. If you take the whole world into account, obviously it's an overpay. But for Saudi, money's not real over there. So for them, it's hard to even let's say properly paid.
Bro, Mitrovic, bro, Al Hilal fans, they
love him.
They go like this every time. Metro. Yeah.
They love him out there. I think, listen, for a Saudi club, it's proper value, I guess, because they
Yeah.
have so much money. So 480 grand to them.
Like,
It's
And he
all
banging
right.
in
And
goals.
he's banging goals, so you
Banging
can't say it.
goals.
But Luis Suarez, 24 grand a week, man. That's undervalued. I don't care if
Yeah.
he can't even. I don't care if Luis Suarez is in a wheelchair.
Nah,
I'm talking about
bro,
Luis Suarez,
nah.
bro.